Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Real Telugu Talks. And in today's video, we're doing a quick review of the film Kubera, starring Dhanush, Rashmika, Nagarjuna, and directed by Sekhar Kammula. Now, as you can tell, I'm by myself again. Pavan didn't get a chance to watch the movie. I watched it. The both of us are gonna come back and do a proper deep dive of this film once it comes out on OTT, because the film is not in theaters anymore. Pavan didn't get a chance to see it, and I just wanted to come out here and do my review, my personal takes on this film when I first saw it. So, first off, let's talk about the actors in this film. Obviously, I'll save Dhanush for last, but first I'll start talking about Nagarjuna garu. For people that haven't grown up watching Nagarjuna films, so like younger generation people, and they only associate him with films like Officer, Wild Dog, Manmaduru 2, or Ghost. Some experimental type of films that just don't work out. But let's be honest, this is Nagarjuna's comeback year, man. We had Kubera, which is already doing amazing, has done wonders at the box office, and has pushed Nagarjuna into a character and into a script that he has never done before. And of course, coming up in August, as a Rajnikant fan, I am super duper hyped for Coolie. But I'm also, as a Telugu person, equally excited to see a face-off between Talaiva and King. It's gonna go crazy. Loki, don't disappoint. But in this movie, particularly Nagarjuna's character, as he has said in some interviews and in some speeches, he is kind of like the central character. The decisions he makes and the sort of choices that he makes are what pushes this film forward. And I get what he said when he has said that he is kind of the central character of this film. If you haven't seen it, చూడకపోతే మీకు అర్థం కాదు నేనేమంటున్నానో, బట్ చూస్తే మీకు అర్థం అవుద్ది. But a lot of the choices, a lot of the things that happen in this film sort of revolve around Nagarjuna's ideology and his personal experiences and his characters. I should say his path and all. And then moving to Rashmika, now obviously we know the kind of performer Rashmika is. But for this film, right, we have gotten an understanding of the rich character, the billionaire. We've gotten an understanding of Dhanush's character, and we've gotten an understanding of Nagarjuna's character. Throughout the entire film's promotion or marketing run or whatever it had, the character that we least got introduced to was Rashmika. I had no idea how her character was going to be played out in the film, or what sort of role she was going to have. And to be honest, she surprised me, as in like the character that she had. As we know the kind of performer she is. We have seen it in Animal, we have seen it in Pushpa, we have seen it in Chava most recently. So she's kind of like the golden leg, honestly. If she's in the project, it's hit. And she definitely performed really well to the character that she was given. And again, it was a surprise. The scenes that she and Dhanush had, I laughed. I had an amazing amount of time with the scenes that Dhanush and Rashmika had. And I thought it was just, her character added so much more to the story. And she wasn't in it just for like a heroine undal kabatti undaledu. She had a proper role, and obviously it just pushed the script even more and brought even more depth and another angle and another viewpoint to the story of Kubera. And then of course, coming to Dhanush's performances, we know the kind of actor Dhanush is. All of the people in this film are stars and have proven themselves over and over and over again. And obviously Dhanush, with the amount of national awards he has bagged over his career, it's not a surprise. He can do a mass role like Mari or Asuran. He can do a class role like a commercial role like Raghuvaran from Raghuvaran BTech or slash VIP. He can even do a mentally disturbed and challenged character like Ram from 3. So we know the kind of performer, we know the kind of actor he is, and even with his versatile filmography, Shekhar Kammula garu has found something that Dhanush has not done, which is this beggar role, Deva. And honestly, the character of Deva is so pure and innocent, and Dhanush played it perfectly. The entire time we're seeing it, we don't see Dhanush on screen. We see Deva, we see his character only. And it was an amazing character, and his performance was amazing. And honestly, one of the best performances of the year coming out of Indian cinema. Like, I would have to say, like, I don't remember when Chava came out, but it's like, I think it was 2025. But putting like a list of performances together for this year, I'd have to say Vicky Kaushal's Chava is on one hand, and of course, and then obviously we have Dhanush is Deva from Kubera in this movie. And then coming to writer and director Shekhar Kammula garu, I have said this before. If you haven't seen it, but go watch the teaser reaction we did. I said in that video, Naku Shekhar Kammula gari cinemalu pedda nachavu. Like, I like some of his films. Like Godavari, I enjoy. Happy Days, obviously, as a fellow engineering student, I have fallen into the trap of Happy Days. But for me personally, Leader is my all-time favorite political drama that came out of TFI, and it is my favorite Shekhar Kammula movie as well. ఆయన సినిమాలు ఆనంద్, లైఫ్ ఇస్ బ్యూటిఫుల్, లవ్ స్టోరీ నాకు పెద్ద ఎక్కలేదు, నాకు పెద్ద నచ్చలేదు. ఆనంద్ జస్ట్ బీయింగ్ అ స్లో ఫిల్మ్ and love story, I never really connected with the storyline itself in love story. Performances were good, but Shekhar Kammula gari career లోనే obviously this is the biggest film. Kubera is the biggest film. ఇంతకు ముందు ఎవరైనా ఇంకా ఏదైనా పెద్ద యాక్టర్తో చేశారా అంటే ఐడ్ హ్యావ్ టు బీ లైక్ నాగ చైతన్య అండ్ సాయి పల్లవి అండ్ లవ్ స్టోరీ. సో ఆ తర్వాత డైరెక్ట్ ధనుష్ లాంటి పాన్ ఇండియన్ స్టార్, నాగార్జున లాంటి కింగ్, అండ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ నేషనల్ క్రష్ అయిన రష్మికతో సినిమా అంటే ఐ వాజ్ లైక్, ఓకే, లెట్స్ సీ హౌ Shekhar Kammula handles such star power. And obviously, we have to give props to the actors as well. They just surrendered to the vision of Shekhar Kammula in this film. But again, the vision and the story of Shekhar Kammula in this movie was peaks. ఆయన నమ్మిన దానికి, ఆయన నమ్మిన సిద్ధాంతాలకి ఏ మాత్రం డీవియేట్ అవ్వకుండా పర్ఫెక్ట్గా తీసిన సినిమా ఇది. And it is easily one of the best films to come out this year. And నాకు పర్సనలీ ఆల్మోస్ట్ లీడర్ని రైవల్ చేసే అంత ఒక సినిమా కుబేరా. And it was done beautifully. The visuals were all shot in real locations, and that helps a film no matter what. Even in my Kannappa review, I said them shooting in live locations in New Zealand, in New Zealand, helped the visuals of the film. And this film is mostly all shot on location. I don't think there was any amount of like sets done. Maybe akkada chesuntaremo for some action set pieces or whatever. But we can tell when a film is being shot on set versus when it's being shot in live. And this film, we get that. Manaka, we are transported into the world of Kubera. And the visuals worked out so well. And of course, the storytelling and the pacing and the screenplay all were perfect. The next person I want to talk to is DSP. Guys, lockdown kids, meeku DSP evaro meeku teliyadu. Everyone trolls DSP. Everyone tells that DSP pan ayipoyindra, DSP inka ledu. No, DSP once ruled, and he still to this day rules lot of playlists. Whether it's from early 2000s, whether it's mid 2010s, like he has ruled, and he is one of the best music directors in the Telugu film industry, let's be honest, in India. And he has given a proper banger of an album, BGMs for this film. Whether that is Poira Mama as an amazing song, a dance number that also builds the story itself, or whether it is the BGMs like the Haji Ali BGM or the Shiva Shiva Shankara BGM or even the Sunday Christian BGM. He just pushes it. And of course, the pinnacle, the peak was the Nadi Nadi BGM and the song that we had that everyone got crazy with, which I saw first in the teaser, and I was like, okay, oh my god, this movie is something that I have to watch out for. This is definitely one of the best films to come out, but I did want to touch upon the fact that this movie didn't do so well in Tamil Nadu regions, which నాకు కొంచెం సర్ప్రైజింగ్ అనిపించింది. ఎందుకంటే ధనుష్ అంటే మెయిన్లీ తమిళ్ హీరోనే, అండ్ అక్కడ సరిగ్గా పర్ఫామ్ అవ్వట్లేదనేది ఐ వాజ్ అ బిట్ సర్ప్రైజ్. బట్ అపాన్ రియలైజింగ్, అండ్ ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం కొన్నాళ్ళు అయింది కాబట్టి సినిమా రిలీజ్ అయ్యి నాకు అర్థమైంది ఏంటంటే, నెంబర్ వన్, ఇది ఒక తమిళ్ సినిమా ఫీలింగ్ లేదు. దిస్ ఫీల్స్ మోర్ లైక్ అ తెలుగు మూవీ because all the actors are speaking in Telugu, and idi bilingual aina, it felt like this movie feels proper to watch it in Telugu rather than in Tamil, even though the star hero is a Tamil person. And so akkada koncham disconnect ayindi, and I guess that was like I felt like that was the main reason as to why people didn't flood to the theaters. And of course, Sekhar Kammula డైరెక్షన్ స్టైల్ ఏంటో, ఆయన స్టోరీ తీసే విధానం ఏంటో తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్గా మనకు ఒక క్లారిటీ ఉంది. వీ నో ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ హీ విల్ మేక్, అండ్ వీ నో ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ స్క్రీన్ ప్లే అండ్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పేసింగ్ హిస్ ఫిల్మ్స్ హ్యావ్. వైల్ తమిళ్ ఆడియన్స్కి అది కొంచెం కొత్తగా ఉంటుంది, అండ్ ఇట్స్ ఎస్పెషలీ ఇఫ్ దే హ్యావెన్ సీన్ ఫిల్మ్స్ లైక్ ఆనంద్ గోదావరి, ఫిదా ఆర్ లవ్ స్టోరీ ఆర్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ దీస్ ఫిల్మ్స్, రైట్? ఇవి చూడకపోతే వాళ్ళకి ఏంట్రా ఈ సినిమా ఇలా ఉంది, బాగా స్లోగా అనిపించింది. సో ఇట్ మేక్స్ సెన్స్ as to why that sector of audience didn't go to the theaters and didn't collect well in Tamil Nadu or the other regions, but it did really well in the Telugu states and overseas. And then also coming to the fact of people online, especially because ఇప్పుడు సినిమా వచ్చి 3-4 weeks అయింది, and I'm seeing all the reviews on all the other people talking about this film. Everyone is complaining about the lengthy screenplay, which I'm like, ఈ సినిమా ఇలానే ఉండాలి, ఇలాంటి సినిమా ఇలానే ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది. కట్ ఫాస్ట్గా చేసేస్తే it won't give the same effect. This film is a slow burn. We learn more about the characters. We actually dive deep in the psychology and the mental state and the thinking process of each of these characters. And so because of this movie has to be long. This movie dives deep into every character, and it is worth it. For people who have gotten brains ruined by doom scrolling TikToks, Instagram reels, వాళ్ళకి సినిమా నచ్చదు. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళకి they need that fast, every 30 seconds kotta content, attention span తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. But for people that know Sekhar Kammula's filmography style, and they're like, okay, this is a proper character driven film, every character needs to be drawn out, fleshed out properly, and it needs to have a full impact ante, then ఆ వ్యూ పాయింట్తో వెళ్తే ఈ సినిమా చాలా బాగా నచ్చుద్ది. ఈ టక్ ఫాస్ట్గా వెళ్ళాలి సినిమా, నాకు కట్ కావాలి, స్క్రీన్ ప్లే ఫాస్ట్గా ఉండాలంటే నచ్చదు, అండ్ ఈ సినిమాకి కూడా అది సరిపోదు. సో go into this film with an open mind. ఇంకా చూడకపోతే చూడండి. I know there's a lot of movies coming out. హాలీవుడ్ నుంచి సూపర్ మ్యాన్ అండ్ ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ 4 వస్తున్నాయి. మన తెలుగు స్టేట్స్ నుంచే we have హరిహర వీరమల్లు and Kingdom coming out, and then of course in August Coolie and War 2 are coming out. So there's a lot of movies coming out. ఇంకా చూడలేదంటే తొందరగా వెళ్ళి థియేటర్లో చూడండి ఈ సినిమాని, because this is a movie and an experience you don't want to miss. మళ్ళీ ఇది మిస్ అయ్యి ఆ తర్వాత OTTలో వచ్చిన తర్వాత జనాలు వస్తారు, అబ్బా ఇలాంటి మంచి సినిమాని నేను థియేటర్లో ఎలా మిస్ అయ్యాను రా బాబు అని. అందుకని ఇప్పుడే వెళ్ళి చూసేయండి, చూడకపోతే ఇంకా. దిస్ ఈజ్ అ సాలిడ్ మూవీ. It's a great film, one of the best of the year. Me personally, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. And that is my rating. Let me know if you have seen the movie in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the film and what aspects you liked and what you didn't like down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Real Telugu Talks. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.